Hey Stampers, Gaynor again, and my little order came today. I had 2 punches, 3 size stamp sets, ribbons, gems, what else? Oh, dies, and an embossing folder with the dies. Hybrid embossing folder. This one. And those 3 lay in there. I haven't tried it yet, but they do lay in there to cut stuff out. So let me have a quick nose, because I've got a piece of paper on my I think they're supposed to slot in there. Right, so I've got my, let me get this out the way for a second. I only want to show you quick. I've got an embossing folder in here. What the heck? Sorry, I knocked a button and something else popped up on my screen. So I had, this is an old one, this is called Winter Snow, and I've done some embossing with that folder. Let me just grab a plain piece of paper just to run this through to see what it's like. It's not the right size, but oh well, I'll do it that way. Let's just see what it looks like and what it does. We can give it a go. So let's pop that in there. Let's just hope my sandwich works, because I can't remember where all my other plates are. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I can't get that through there. Oh, that is hard. Wow. Let me see if I can try it with this flat plate. Oh, I shouldn't be doing this, but you never know. That's better. Oh my word! Gaynor's struggling. I haven't got strength in my arms as it is, but I'll have to find my proper embossing folder plates. It works with a normal. Oh, look at that, I've bent my plate up now. Oh, crumbs. It'll go back to normal. Oh, I hope so anyway. Oh, that really took its toll. I'm going to have to turn that over for a bit. Squash it back the other way. Oh, it's even doubled up my embossing folder. I may have wrecked it. Oh, what am I like? I don't know where the plates are. I haven't used them in a long time, but don't do that, because look what it's done to my plates. Yeah, don't do that, people. But oh, I will have to find my plates, because it cuts. You've got the embossed background, which is beautiful. I've chopped off one of my stars, but it does create these, well, apart from that one that must have slipped. Oh my goodness, Gaynor's going to have to try and find her plates. I may have ruined that. I'll run that through the opposite way. And what have I done? What am I like, girls? Don't do what I just did. What am I like? Right, I've got to try and put this away now. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I like this one. It cuts out a star and a shape. So let me just move that over a touchling. Yeah, no, don't do what I've just done. Oh, I will have to find my plates somewhere, but that's the set I just had. And the stamp set to match, which is called Stars at Night. So Gaynor will keep them and find her plates. Oh my word. I had the Beary Cute one. I'm going to throw that now, it's not good at the minute. I had the Beary Cute stamp set and the punch. I also had the new ribbon. I had the new oval punch. But I did, this is curved here, but I did show how to use a normal punch. Let me show you. Get some paper. Get some paper. Right, this is the punch, the new one, and it punches out oval shapes, which is really cute. I like that, and I've used some on the stamps I'm going to be using tonight. But if you haven't got this punch and I can't afford it, I'll grab some scissors. I tell you what, I'll use my die machine. So let's put that one back. Let's cut that off because we don't need that. Let's cut ourselves a 1.5 inch, no, 1 3/4 inch strip of paper. And this is one of the circle punches. Go in, lift it up, roughly line it up in the center and punch. You do get these curvy bits, but go back in. And you can have this as long as you want then. Roughly in the center and pop. You can take your time, obviously. I did mine with the slightly smaller punch and got a better rounded finish. But you're not far off having that shape. So you can use don't use the biggest one. This is the 2 3/8. But use maybe your 2-inch punch or your 1.5 inch punch, and you too can have this oval shape. It just won't be rounded here, but you'll more or less get it. But that's how I did those. But I ended up buying the punch in the end. I bought them I bought last time. I got the bear punch, which we're going to use. In fact, we're going to do that now whilst I've got my punch out. I need 2 more bears. We're going to do a set of 6 cards. And I'm going to show you what I did with these beautiful bears. I'm going to do it slightly at an angle, just so I can get 2 more that I need for my cards. Beautiful. I'm going to put that I'll clean that later. What I did then, I got myself my light balmy blue, and I just run a line above his head here where his shadow would be. Don't worry about that at the moment. Under his back leg where the shadow would be, and down here. And it does fade away. I'll lift it up and show you in a minute. It's just to highlight that it's a polar bear in the cold. So cute. And then we're just going to punch our beautiful little polar bears out. I was not going to get this set, and then after I got the Memories and More pack, I realized how cute it was and decided to get myself the set. I created a shadow behind my bear as well. Let me just get this lined up. I've made 6 cards, see, and I'm going to show you how to make all 6. Now, I've already die cut 2 more bears. I think I might need another one because that nose looks a bit wonky. So I need another bear. And this is just shiny silver cardstock I had from a long time ago. So let's pop that to one side. And I'm just going to grab my glue, and it's just for stability and also to create a little shadow. So I just literally lined him up, left his feet uncovered and a little strip on his back, and got a little shadow line, which you'll see better. Let me find a piece of paper. You can see the little shadow. It just gives him a shadow behind. So let's do the other one. They've all got the polar bear on, but they've all got 6. They've got 6 different sentiments. But I've made 12 cards. We're going to make one together each, and then we are going to have the 6 that I've already made. And I'm just going to pop some dimensionals on the back, and I used these strips from around the outside on one end, on the back end, and then just a normal dimensional on there. So now I've got all my bears, but look how cute. That is so cute. I have got myself a tape runner. I've done quite a bit using this, but I've got a set of 24. So I just grabbed myself another one out ready. That way we're not running out. So I got another one. I did show these on another video as well, and I got them for like 92 pence each. I bought 24 for £22, so fabulous. I've got glue dots ready. I used the Balmy Blue ink, and also Memories and More packet I used for my sentiments, because I get quite lost on the Memories and More, so I used my largest circle punch for this one and this one. And then I got these are off the small Memories and More packs. I've not thrown away the pieces, because I can cut another shape out and add a totally different sentiment and put it back inside the where the shape is, and have that maybe standing out on the Memories and More pack. So we've got the gift of give the gift of Christmas cheer, make Christmas be cozy, wishing you the best this season, let it snow. I've also got the warm wishes, which comes from the stamp set, and I've cut it out with the smallest essentials. Oh, what are they called now? Gaynor's gonna nested essentials, and this is the smallest of the ovaled rectangles. And now I've just got a piece of 3/4 of an inch. I have got the words Merry Christmas, and I'm going to stamp these, not so much in Berry Burst, Balmy Blue, but I'm going to stamp this one. This is Blueberry Bushel. I know I don't, it's only because it's on my desk and it looks like Night of Navy when I've stamped it. So that's that one. Just going to get as much ink off there as possible. And give that a clean. You know me girls, I like a clean stamp set. I've also got this beautiful tree which we're going to use in the Balmy Blue. Oh my head, I'd forget. There's that stamp for the warm wishes. Right, I've got my sentiment. I just literally push this through my banner punch all the way to the end and stamp and pressed, and there is my 6 sentiments. So we've got 6 totally different sentiments, and we've got 6 totally different cards, but I think they all work absolutely fabulous together. So we've got glue dots, we've got ribbon, we've got gems, sentiments, we've got our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bears, we've got our tree stamp. I have cut my cardstock, and I used the paper from, because I think this goes with it, because your punch will punch this out as well. And there's another piece in, because this is what I've got left for making 12 cards, so I could probably get another 2 cards out of the bits that are left, because I've used one of my papers is the tree one. I love the tree one. I'll show you the cards in a minute, but there's one in here where the bear is facing the opposite way. Now if I get time at the end, I'll chop that piece out and show you how to cut these out without you having to hold it up to the light to try and find it. So if I remember at the end of the video, I'll show you. It's so simple how to cut the opposite side bears out. And then this is the cardstock I've got left. So Gaynor will put that away after. So we're going to work from the front. So I'm going to show you my first card, which is this one. Love this, and I'll show you how to use the minimalist amount of ribbon to give you that effect instead of wrapping it all around your card. So we've used the little gems. There's that gorgeous little polar bear with his little shadow. Can you see that? So sweet. And this is the wishing you the best. And then inside I have stamped wishing you a season of hope and light, which is from, which stamp set is it? It's the brightest glow. And then this is the tree. I've just literally stamped over it. I could have stamped off. And then on the others I'll show you as we go along. So there's only the last card we haven't done. So this one, so simple. I've got my card pieces. This is card 1. You will need 2 strips at 1 by 5 3/4. If you're doing a 5.5 inch card, do them 5 and you could do 5 1/4 if you want a big gap, or 5 3/8 if you're doing a small gap. And just cut all your sizes down to your American size. So you need a 2 inch by 5 3/4 and 2 1 inches by 5 3/4. They are the same length as my cardstock. If they're not, I'm just going to trim it off at the end after I can trim. Oh, there we go. So let's get our tape runner. Let's pop this to one. Leave that there so you can see it. So you need to firstly glue on. Oh, there you go. It's run out. That was a good timing, wasn't it? I don't mind that. It's just a bit of plastic. So let's get my new tape runner. Right. These are fabulous little things as well. They're only 10 meters, but for 92p you cannot moan. So I would start right at the edge. I looked back over a few old cards that I've done with 1 sheet wonders, but I've used 2 sheets on this one because I just wanted a bit of contrast. I've seen other people on the internet doing 1 sheet wonders, and I've taken a little bit of inspiration from quite a few people I've seen. So once you've got your first 2 lines on, I'm just going to give that a good scrunch, and then this is going to fit on the end. And don't worry if it's a tad bit short. It's my cardstock that's a little bit short. It's just so I can keep them all together. This will now get glued onto my card, but I'm keeping that. My white piece I think is a little bit short because it was supposed to be 4, but that should be 4 inches. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've already stamped the centres, and I think I've done that the wrong way. I think I have. So wait there now. I've got a card somewhere that one of these cards has got the right front. I've already checked them, see. That's that way. That's that way. And I think that's on the wrong way. No. Gaynor's made a boo-boo somewhere. Is it that one? No. That's okay. I have got myself another piece of cardstock. Let me just rectify my mistake. And I think I might have put that stamp away. Gaynor's made a boo-boo. Don't worry about it. It's just a card piece. And I've got my ink. We can do this while we're here, actually. So, oh, I thought I had a proper piece in there then. I thought I'd got them all done right. So, wishing you a season of hope and light. And while it's out, I'll do my tree. And just putting it right next to it there. And then now I'm just gonna glue this on top. That's my first boo-boo, girls. This one's slightly smaller as well, so it won't make any difference. Nobody will know that there's another card under there, apart from me smudging. So now we'll attach this beautiful card. That is a little bit off. Let me just give that a try. It should be 4 inches, and I don't know what's going on. But maybe I've kept my card, unless I've picked up, because some of my strips are 1 1/4. I've probably got it all jumbled up somehow, but we'll get there in the end anyway, as long as we make the card. So I'm keeping an eye on my battery. We're going to attach this to the front of our card. I love this paper, absolutely stunning. Perfectly placed, top and bottom. And then we're going to grab I've got my little bowl for my bits. We've got ours, and I'll show you what I did first. So let's pop that to the side. I want my ribbon coming out the top, and this is why I've got the glue dots, if I can find, there they are, the glue dots. So I'm going to take 2 glue dots next to each other, just at the top, and remove the back ends. Now these are still my glue dots I'm using from card kits, so I've got my ribbon scissors, and I'm literally just going to cut one piece there, and I'm just having it poking out the top, and then I'm going to cut another one at an angle so I'm not wasting any, and I'm just going to glue dot that one as well. There is our little card sticking out, and I'm just going to pop that about there. Get my little bear. These black backings don't come off as easy as the white one. They do, but they don't, if you know what I mean. So I've got his tip of his head just touching the sentiment, and I'm sticking him down. I am going to... So that is the measurements you'll need for your first card. And then I am going to... Oh, it's still in the packet. It would help if you took it out, Gaynor. What am I like? So I'm going to take those out. I'm going to grab myself a large dot, and I'm putting it on the top of the tree. And then I'm going to take 2 small ones, and I'm just going to place them down there. And there is our card number 1. And this is the one I just done earlier. This is the one we just done together. I'll show them all at the end as well, so I'll pop that up there. I'll keep the measurements with the cards as well. And then this will be our card number 2. We've got the white crested dots, but just putting the paper at an angle, and this is the embossing folder I ran through my machine before I actually messed up. So this piece, it's not written down on my card, but all the backings are 4 by 5 3/4. So you're going to need a piece at 1.5 by 5 3/4 just to go slanty, and then 2 at 1 by 5 3/4, and you'll need 2 of those as well. So basically more or less the same size as the first card, but this one is 1.5 inches shorter. And that is our beautiful card. So I'll stick my size on there. I'm going to get my tape runner. You could have the emboss side or the deboss side. It's up to you which way you want to put. Oh, look at that. And I've added it already. I needed to let Gaynor just gently get my... Oh, I can't get my silicone mat. I just gently put it on there. It's this I needed to glue on first. But I'm not going to press on my card. I'm literally just going to put this in the center, and I'm sticking mainly with the same patterns because I just think non-traditional Christmas cards are cute. So I'm going more or less to that corner. And again with this one, more or less going to that corner. I want to try and keep, it doesn't matter if you go over, no one's going to see it. We're going to trim off the excess anyway. Luckily that's not stuck. And then we're just going to trim off our pieces. These are non-stick scissors, believe it or not, but that little tape runner is quite a strong tape runner. A tiny little bit sticking over there. Get my bits. They're the only bits of waste you're going to have on this card. And now I'm just going to add a little bit more tape. Making sure I've got, oh, I really need to stamp on the inside. But then we're going to add our layer on. How cute is that? And this time we used the Warmest Wishes. And I like the fact that it's across here poking out at the top. And my little cozy bear. He is just the cutest little thing ever. And you could put him anywhere really, but I'm just going to stick him back down here. This time I'm using the white dots. And again, I'm going to put that one at the top of the tree. And then maybe I'm going to put one here. And then right next to it. There's not always a piece of ribbon on all these cards, but you don't really need it on every card. And then we're going to stamp our lovely tree. You can tilt it. It's entirely up to you, but it just gives you something to look at. Let's just pop that away. So there is card number 2. This now is ready for my card number 3. This is that sentiment you saw me stamp at the beginning, and our beautiful bear. And then our pieces are, you'll need a 2 inch and a 3 3/4 by 2 3/4 piece. The 2 inches obviously 5 3/4. Again, I've stamped with that beautiful embossing folder from last year. I think it was, no, it was probably from a couple of years ago, but because last year and the year before I was busy wrapping things up, moving home. I'm gonna put our tree in there. I'm gonna literally, oh right, Gaynor's done it again. What am I like? So let me just check that it's the same. It doesn't matter, I need to put that on first. I'm getting ahead of myself, girls. So I'm going to turn this over, and I'm literally going to have this down this side, leaving myself about a 1/4 inch gap, and that's not too bad. So, and now I can attach my card to my piece. I'm going to put this on this card. And then this piece, you can add it in the center, you can have it up top, you can have it down the bottom. It's entirely up to you where you want to put it. You can make it smaller. But I just love these colors together. So I think I'm going to put mine towards the top. You could add dimensionals there if you want. I'm just going to take my Merry Christmas. These would make a perfect gift set to give to somebody or on a craft fair. And again, I'm literally adding this one on the slant. No need for ribbon either on this one. I think I only have put ribbon on 2 or 3 of the cards. But again, I'm just going to have his little head poking on top of the sentiment so he's connected. And then we're going to come back in. And I'm going to have another blue one I'm going to pop this one on top of this tree this time. I'm trying and incorporate these little sparkly bits, and I'm just going to put them there. So they're in a triangle shape. But there is card number 3. That is so cute. And this, oh, we forgot to stamp in the center. Again, I'm just going to slant this one this time, just to put my tree in. Beautiful. Now card number 4, another piece of embossed cardstock behind. Oh, here's the ribbon I used this time. 3 cards I've got ribbon on, 3 cards I haven't. That's the only bit of red that's going on this card, because it's from one of the Memories and More pack. Apart from your piece, which is your card base, it's up to you. You could put this straight onto the card. You don't have to use white. You don't have to use an embossing folder, but I did. Now this piece is 2.5 by 5 3/4. Again, I'm just going to pop these. And this time I'm going to glue this one on first. What am I like? You've got to have a laugh, aren't you, girls? Again, these tape runners are fabulous. Not that I use them all the time. It's just when I'm doing bulk card making like this, it's quicker than me trying to glue. So, sticky fingers. And I'm just going to lay this, giving myself a decent gap either side. Maybe about 3/4 of an inch. Doesn't have to be perfect. There is a tiniest bit of hangover, but it's so minute, I'm not even going to worry. Again, you could have your embossed piece or debossed piece facing up. It's entirely, once you find the way round you want to put your embossing fold, it's your cards, yours. But these would make fabulous sets to send to my beautiful friend in America. If I could afford the P&P, I would send her all of them. And she knows it, bless her. Our gorgeous friend Carla, who's doing the cards for cancer. This one I'm just going to pop down here, just to give it a little bit of something different. I've got my sentiment. Like I'm saying, if you've got a Memories and More pack and a punch, and some designer series paper, you don't even need a stamp set. You could have used the stickers that came with the Memories and More pack, and I could have made all these cards without the stamp set. So I'm gonna keep it about the same, just making sure it's nice and straight, using the oval punch again. Now before I take off my little bear, I'm gonna grab myself some double-sided tape. And I'm literally just going to put it across my card. And again, I'm using my ribbon. Let me just make sure that's straight. It will be when I squash that down. Remove the backing. And then I'm just going to keep it on the roll. And I'm going to keep it as straight as I can. And I'm just going to cut at an angle, so I've not wasted any ribbon yet, because you only get 5 yards of this one. And then what I did was then made it look like ice that the bear was walking on. And put his little feet on it, so it looks like he's walking across the ice. So cute. And again, this time I'm going to add my little gem to the top of the tree. That's why I love these trees so much. They're so cute. And then one on that little snowflake and another one on the center of that snowflake. I might fetch that one in a little bit. Yeah. So this is card number 4, and we've done our tree in the center this time. So moving on to card number 5. Again, another line. Oh, I must have 4 cards with there. So we've just done a torn piece. I didn't have any of the trees left, but I do have it for my card, because I already cut my pieces out for my card. So this is simple. We're going to take you're going to need a piece that's 2.5 by 3 3/4, a piece that's 2 by 5 3/4, and then you're going to need this piece. This is about 1 3/4, and we're literally just going to rip this however you want. You want to tidy that little bit up, make it a little bit straighter. So let me put that on there. Again, this is 4 by 5 3/4. I'm going to have my trees up the top. It is a little bit longer, so I'll have to trim this one down. So I'm just going to place this on. And the reason I've got the ribbon across there is just to hide the join line. So let me get this, add this right along the edge. Perfect. I will trim that off just so it's not overhanging on my card. Nice little strip. Take that off. And then what we're going to do is then we're going to add our bottom piece. I mean, I could cut that shorter. I think I will actually. Let me get, what's the gap? Let me have a look. The gap is 1.5 or just less than 1.5. So if I do this, actually, let's do this 1.5 because we're going to have a strip of paper anyway. So I will use that on another card because I'll show you my 6th card is literally using all the bits that I didn't use from cutting out the other pieces. So let me show you in a moment. You'll see my 6th card in a minute. Again, got some stragglers. I'm going to attach this piece and I'm going to attach it from the bottom all the way across the edge, and then I can trim off anything that's overhanging. I'd sooner have a little bit that's overhanging than not wide enough. And then you decide which way round you want. I'm going to have that just in the middle there. This is slightly lower, so I don't mind. I'm just going to go across the top, a little bit down that side, and then I'm just going to fit this. My other one's a little bit higher up, but I used, and I don't mind that this is staying up because it gives that shadow again that Summer Thin is it's got a little bit of depth under there. So now where's my, I'm just going to pop that there, and then I'm just going to add some more double-sided tape. I'm not even going to come all the way to the end. I'm just going to roughly, there we go, I am coming to the end. So just going to rub that, peel the backing off. Got my cute little ribbon, and this is the end that is shaped. And then I'm just going to grab my scissors. I don't really need that much, but I'm just going to cut that off. Again, no waste on my ribbon. Now I'm going to attach it to my card. Let's see if I've got my, let's get our little tree and pop that on the inside. So cute. I mean, all these can be put on with dimensionals. But if you were doing these, because it's so early in the year, I know a lot of you lovely ladies do craft fairs. So make these in sets of 6. Make them in sets of 4 even, and put them in a nice little gift box. That is so cute. And now we've got a bit of sticky there, but no one's going to see that in a minute because Gaynor's got sticky fingers and our dimensional backings don't want to come off. So And then we're going to add our Let It Snow, and I'm just going to come up just a touch. So we've hidden that ribbon, and that's cute. And then we're going to add our beautiful little bear. I'm really chuffed that I bought this set now. I wasn't going to get it. I was thinking I've got the Arctic bear and I'm not buying it, and I'm just putting him down here. Absolutely adorable. And let's get some more of our gorgeous gems. Again, I'm going to place a big one on the tree, and then 2 down this end, just to give me, well, that one just went a burden, a little triangle shape. And there is our card number 5. Beautiful set of cards. I don't need the pen anymore. I don't need the, oh, I don't need the scissors now. Right, and now let's see. That's going back in my pile. So I've got my card base. What I did with all my cards, I've got this beautiful trimmer, and I just popped it into the corner because it rests against here and here. Fold my cardstock and push so it's in this corner as well. Press down. I've got a V shape, see? So if you've got a square ruler, you could do that. And then burnish both ends. And my card is absolutely perfectly put together. Absolutely no overhang, nothing. So that's how I thought I'd show you those. I've got a piece which is I've stamped on both sides this time. I knew I'd got one of them right. Again, I'm just gonna add my tree. Close my ink now. This can go on the inside. I'll show you my card. I had little bits left over. I had little squares left over, and I didn't want to waste any of them. Let's pop this in. This is just a little bit shorter than my card. I don't know what that is. A little bit of ink. Oh, there we go. That's got that. So that's that. Look, this is the new card. So I had a piece of this left, which I curled and just put dimensionals. I had a square left. I had thin strip. I had another thin strip, and I thought I'm not wasting these little bits of paper. So here they are. These are leftovers from the cards I cut. And I've just got a base, as you would. Let me just burnish that. So I just added the large strip, then the thin strip. Let's do that. I'm going to use my glue for this, because just for this little strip, I'm going to use it on the big one. It's the little one I'm going to use the glue on. This tape runner works fine on these little strips. So I'm going to give myself about 1/8 of an inch on that end, and then I'm going to use a little bit of glue, because my nozzle for my tape runner, that's the other end, and I'm going to give myself about 1/8 of an inch there as well. Beautiful. I mean, I could add this piece that I've just cut off again. I think I will actually. I'll add that as well. So I'm not wasting any bits. I mean, I could have added that to another card, but I'm not going to waste any of my papers. Look at that. Fits beautiful. And all I've got to do then is turn that over. Trim off my excess. Don't just go through your little scrappy bits and see what you've got, and just lay them on. Lay them on top of an embossed piece of cardstock, and look. And even that with the bear, and even that would look pretty. You know, you've got a card. But I have got leftover pieces, so I think I added glue just to the top half this time. Oh, that's the bottom half. It would be, wouldn't it? So let Gaynor just do that again. Scissors. I literally just penninted the ends of this one. Perfect. I then got my bone folder and curled, and then I attached it just about there, just to make sure it looks nice and straight. And then I glued this up to this line, and because my bottom bit was sticking out, I just grabbed 2 small dimensionals and stuck them right under the peak, pulled the backings off, and then you've got that 3D. You could curl that a little bit on the ends with your fingers, just to give you a 3D look. I'm going to add this now to my card. Get this in. Nice little board. I know I love the little borders all round, so my little polar bear, then I'm going to put my sentiment on. I put this one on at an angle, and there's only 2 cards with red in them, so I'm going to go roughly about there. When I add dimensionals to my bears, I made sure I used all the outside pieces first. I'm going to pop his head. No, I'm not. I'm just going to come down here. Perfect. So these were made with leftover bits. I am just going to tie a knot and just twist it the way I want it. Ribbon scissors again. And now this is the only little bit of waste I'm going to get, is that bit there. So out of all these cards, I've only wasted that much, and only because there was no angle to my, so my velvet is coming through both ends. So I added a glue dot right on the back and pulled the backing off. I added a glue dot on either side as well, just to keep them down. I mean, you could have used a piece of long tape, but my glue dots are out. And I just run this cozy ribbon just under the sentiment. Gonna put my glue away. I'm making a little bit of space so I can lay out the cards in a moment. And we're going to have, look at this, I've got dimensionals stuck to my fingers. Again, there it is, doesn't want to come off. There we go. So I'm going to have, I've got a snowflake down here. I'm just going to add this, the large one to the center, and then I ended up putting one on the sentiment there and one on the sentiment there, giving me that triangle shape still. I'm just going to pop these away because I'll end up losing them. But out of all those 12 cards, I've literally only used this few here. So, and that is card number 6. Got my tape run away. So let's show you all the cards again. So card number 6 was made with the leftovers, and this is the card. So let's do them like so. Oh, you can't see, so I'm going to try and get them all in for you. This is card number 5 again. these were the measurements for card number 5, give or take. I'll just leave those there for a moment. This was card number 3. Then we had card number 4, sorry, and this is card number 3. Card number 2. And card number 1. Woo! So let me get these out of your way and just show you the 6 cards that we just made together. And my battery's just gone. Give me a sec, girls. I had 3 bars on that. 3 bars. It's my chops in. Gas bagging away. So let me show these in order. Right, card number 1, which is 2 by 5 3/4, and if you're American, cut them down appropriately, and 1 at, you need 2 at 1 and 5 3/4. Card number 2 is more or less the same, but 1 1/2 instead of 2, and 2 at 1 inch by 5, and then angle cut. Card number 3 is 2 inches by 5 3/4, and then you need a piece 2 3/4 by 3 3/4, which is, I can't find it, this one. And look, I'm staring right at it. Card number 4 is the 2, right there, 1 2 1 2 1 2 3. Card 1. Card 2 was the angled one. So card 1, card 2, card 3, card 4, card 5, and card 6. So leftover pieces are stripped through the center. Our 2, and that is 2 1/2 by 5 3/4. This is 2 pieces, 1 at 2 by 5 3/4, and a 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. 1 1/2 by 2 1 inch strips, and a 2 inch by 2 1 inch strips. So there are the 6 cards we made together. Absolutely beautiful. I hope you've enjoyed. I'm going to take all these bits off because I did see them, I think, as we were going round. So let's do this again. Card 1, card 2, card 3, card 4, card 5, I like the one with the trees, and card 6. There we go, girls. I hope you like. Let's scoot these down a bit so you can see them a bit better. A set of 6 beautiful cards, and like I'm saying, the stamp, I haven't even touched the Beary Cute papers yet, but this is the card set I made for you tonight, and I hope you've enjoyed. I'd love a thumbs up and a share. Yeah, the more people that like the video and share the video, it gets shown to more people, so I would really appreciate that. But come back on the next video. All glory to our Lord God and Saviour for giving us these talents and able to share these projects with everybody. Till next time, I love you all. Bye.